to Donna's Apiary, the apiary where we make Dasa honey. I'm Donna Antonucci, and today we're going to make Limpa bread. Limpa bread is a Swedish bread that's absolutely fantastic with honey and even some Swedish farmer's cheese. So the first thing that I want to do is go over what are the ingredients. We have 2 tablespoons of butter. We have 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of molasses, the zest of 1 orange, 1 cup of buttermilk, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of anise seeds that we will grind and toast, 1 teaspoon of salt, fine salt, 2 tablespoons of instant yeast, and 1 cup of dry rye flour, or 140 grams, and 2 cups, or 230 grams, of regular bread flour. So these are the ingredients that we use to make the Limpa bread. I'm preheating the oven at 375. So let's go ahead and make the rest of the recipe. Okay, so the first part of the recipe that we're going to do is we're actually going to toast the anise seeds. So we have to actually grind them up a little bit. So here we have our anise seeds and our mortar and pestle. And you can see I'm just going to grind them up. The smell is fantastic. It's really the basis for licorice. Absolutely fabulous. And we're going to roast these just for about 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds in a dry pan. We're going to combine butter, water, molasses, and orange zest in a saucepan and heat it to a simmer. And then we're going to let it sit aside. So let's do that now. In the meantime, we're going to take we're going to combine in a measuring cup the buttermilk, baking soda, and baking soda. So here's the buttermilk. Here's the baking soda. Okay, this we can turn off. We don't want to get that too hot. Let that cool. So just mixing this up here. And so what we're going to do is put in our bowl here, our mixing bowl, and we're going to do this by hand, even though the recipe actually calls to do it with a mixer. But we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to add the anise, the salt, and the yeast, and the rye flour in a bowl. All right, so the anise, the rye flour, the salt, and the yeast in a bowl. First, I'm going to activate the yeast because of the kind of yeast that it is. So after this, we're going to really combine this really super well, and then we're going to add in the regular flour. So let's just mix. Okay, the next step is going to be to punch this down. Take it out here. Flatten it down and kind of make it into an oval. And then we're going to let it rise again for another 45 minutes. Oh, I can smell the yeast. All right, let's do that. Okay, see you in 45 minutes. And there you have it, Swedish Limpa bread. So there you have it, everyone, Limpa bread from Sweden. I like to have this with a little bit of glögg. Glögg is a mulled wine with spice. It's served obviously in the winter. It's fantastic to heat you up when you're in those Nordic latitudes. And this is a great pairing. Limpa bread with a little bit of mulled wine. Take that. I've heated it up. Put it here in my small cup. You have to put something that's tempered. I'm using an espresso glass. And remember, when you heat up mulled wine, you don't actually boil it because that actually gets rid of the alcohol. So here I have a few pieces of orange just for color. And again, there you have it. I can put on a little bit of the honey, Dasa honey. It's still warm and delicious. Skål! Good jul!